weekend. First of all, we'll take a look at some low temperatures, as we mentioned. Just didn't drop off that much. You know, coming out of the winter season, remember all the mornings were down in the single digits or teens or 20s or even 30s. Today it was 40s and 50s, so we'll call it cool, but pretty pleasant. Here's the look across Hodgetown. Baseball season underway. We got spring going, now it's baseball season, so we're just kind of checking the boxes. What a great day they had yesterday for opening day. Another nice one today. Although it's windy right now, these are current winds out of the north, sustained 20 to almost 30 miles per hour, and throw some gusts on there. You can see that we're gusting 33 miles per hour. The wind overperforming a little bit here early in the day, but I don't think it's going to last all day. So I think the worst of the wind for today probably behind us, and even with the north wind, we have temperatures now rising above the 70-degree mark. So even though it was slightly cool this morning, it's just getting better and better. And when we track the wind, kind of put a forecast on this, you'll see, hey, by 3 or 4 o'clock, you'll notice that wind really dropping off. If you have evening plans, should be nice and calm. And then overnight tonight, the wind turns back out of the south before shifting from the north again. Not as breezy, but we'll pick up a northeast wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. So we're kind of flip-flopping the wind every other day or so. A series of little fronts. The next one comes in tomorrow. I call it a cold front. Temperatures are only going to go down a couple of degrees. I think behind this front tomorrow and Friday both, we're still going to have afternoon temperatures, let's say mid-70s or so, which is still really nice. Really, the overall weather pattern continues to be very quiet. Satellite conditions, very quiet for us. Clear skies. The closest action we have, you see, just right there on the edge of the screen, out around Kansas City, St. Louis, a few passing rain showers. As I pull back just a little bit, we're really going to get to key on how the weather pattern is shaping up. The jet stream, the steering flow, notice the clouds coming off the Pacific, but they're kind of going up and around us. That little bump in the jet stream, we call it a ridge of high pressure, usually promotes some really quiet conditions. I mentioned the 70s next couple of days. As we hit the weekend, man, temperatures are going to jump up 10 or 15 degrees. We're talking upper 80s both days, Saturday and Sunday, with some wind from time to time. Fortunately, the recent storm that brought all the rain and snow really wet things down. We got soil moisture, we got things greening up. So even though it's going to be kind of windy, warm and dry, the wildfire threat won't be as high. We'll keep an eye on it, but I really love to see everything greening up. If you're making weekend plans, once again, the wind will be up, temperatures will be up, upper 80s. Now, back to our weather pattern here. It's keeping the colder air up to the north. So we've got some 40s up around Chicago, New York City. But what we don't see right now is a big intrusion of cold air or a system that's going to come in and really crank up, those 70, 80-mile-an-hour winds. Nothing like that. And eventually, we're going to get back to some rain chances. I think we're about a week away from seeing some scattered showers. Our 8 to 14-day outlook. This takes us close to the Easter weekend. Shows above normal chances of precipitation. That would be fine with me, especially if it fell at my house. Here's the rain gauge showdown. We're off to an early start, some good numbers in there. We just hope it keeps coming. Right now I'm holding a respectable second place next to Sheldon there. 7-day supercast. How about 70s and 80s with the warmest weather, the windiest weather for the weekend. Other than that, Allie, no major problems. Hopefully we get those April showers returning soon.
I hope